Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I have a bunch of Okay, so today's video, I have a bunch of things that I want to talk about. Is that a bad omen that it just like flopped? Should I like not talk about certain things? But I've been holding it on way too much and I'm like, today's the fucking day. I'm gonna leak it all out. So I've been pretty absent on social media and like everywhere else. I just need a break, a mental detox. Anyway, I have a bunch of makeup that I'm so excited to try because a lot of you are like, your makeup's changed, something is different, like your base looks flawless. What is it? So I'm here to fucking tell you. Then I also went on a very bad Tinder date. I also went to a psychiatrist. Today's just, I want to kill myself, get ready with me vlog. I have a bunch of makeup here. This is the Black Girl Sunscreen SPF 30. Fun fact, actually a fan gave this to me. She lives in Florida and I can't get this here, so I begged her to go all the way to Target and get this for me, and then she shipped it to me. We used to play a game on Discord. We don't anymore. She didn't take my $20 and run away with it, so shout out to you. Bro, I've been breaking out so bad. I think it's my period, but it's not looking good. Everyone's wondering what this flawless base that I use, what is it? It's Huda Beauty Babes. She be really selling war paint and price $30. I did first purchase the darker shade. It's called Ginger and it's way too orange. Got a lighter foundation and this is like my shade. This is Macchiato. Remember Bretman Rock's sister would say Machito.
Jewer.
Jue?
Jue.
Jewer? What color?
Macchiato.
Yeah, that's me. Dude, English is not my first language. I be saying Machito and like a bunch of wrong English words too. I really be editing it and confidently posting it. Dude, all my life I used to say archived. Like received, deceived, archived. Oh, no. That's the only word we say, archived. Okay. Wait, I know this is really light, but it's gonna get darker, I promise. I have to always repeat this because I forget that there are new people who watch me and don't know what I'm doing. If you know, you know. You want to apply a foundation that's always 3 shades lighter than your complexion because it's gonna get darker. Then I will go with 1 pump of Huda Beauty's foundation, the darker one, cinnamon. I'll put it all over. You see how thick this foundation is? It's insane. So let me talk about life. As every other creator, I think I've been a little burnt out. Not just YouTube, but like I just don't want to do anything. I think last May, you know, when there was still COVID and everything, people were still like doing things. We were like, let's play Animal Crossing, let's make the coffee, and like life was going somewhere. This year, I just feel numb. I can't even explain it, but I'm just numb. I'm not excited about anything. I'm not depressed about anything. I have nothing sad in my life. Like my life is pretty fucking great. Dude, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment with 2 rabbits. How can my life get better than this? We don't have COVID restrictions anymore. Like you can pretty much do anything you want. Fully vaccinated, life is great. But dude, I'm literally done with my makeup. I can just walk out of the house looking like this, right? So for concealer, I've learned this trick where you use a darker concealer. It helps to conceal your darkness under your eye better versus using a lighter concealer. And then you bake your under eye with a lighter powder. I'm not excited. I'm not motivated. I'm not inspired. My creative bulb is just boop, switched off. So I just decided to stop sitting on social media, maybe pick up a hobby. I love swimming and I don't know how to swim. I thought of taking swimming classes, but it's not the best thing because of COVID. So I just go every day to the pool and I've learned to read a book. Bitch, I read a book. Me. I'm a different person now. I swear to God. Book. Me. Reading it. I can't believe it. So yeah, I started going to the gym too. Those, you know, those white girls who have live, love, lie, laugh. I've become one of those, bro. I eat like oatmeal with those red berries and blueberries and maple syrup on top of it. I've become like one of those girls, and yeah, I do count my calories now. I go to the gym, I work out, and it's nice to be off social media for some time. So it starts off with like me feeling not myself, and I started having really bad thoughts. So I decided to go and visit a psychiatrist. I did not just say psychiatrist with my full fucking chest. I know it's psychiatrist, okay. Trauma that I haven't healed really from the past, so I wanted to meet a psychiatrist and see how things would go. I don't know the difference between a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a therapist, a doctor, and a dentist. I literally don't know. Bear with me. So I go to this dentist. Anyway, I go to this dude and I'm like, bro, I want to kill myself. Like, why am I not motivated? I used to upload 3 videos a week. I used to go out. I used to wear makeup every single day. And I used to have the best fucking time of I used to be I'm a very happy person. Like, I just feel dead. Like, what's happening? He asked a lot of questions. So it was my first time at a therapist's office, psychiatrist, and it was really interesting. Like I burst out crying. can I even share this on the internet? Should I don't know. I don't care. Like, I think I have ADHD. And before you're like, I know every fucking influencer say they have all different mental disorders, but no, understand that I'm gonna be honest. I've never had anxiety. I've never had depression, but I know I have ADHD. I went on a date with this guy last year, and he talked to me for 5 minutes, and he's like, yeah, you have ADHD. And also it makes sense why you're a YouTube personality. Fast forward to this year, I was on TikTok, and a lot of like ADHD videos popped up, and they're not like stupid teenagers like, oh my god, I talk so fast. It was like actual adults talking about adult anxiety, adult ADHD, and I related with that a lot. For example, this is the speed that I watch my YouTube videos on. I'm not trying to show off. This is normal to me.
We are getting Raising Cane's. I'm so stoked. We've been in North County Falls. It's like so far from our house. It's like 2 hours. So far from our house, and yeah, I don't know. We love Portillo. I love Tropical Grill. I love Tropical Cafe Smoothie. Like, I love so many places that are only in Orange County.
Did anyone understand what she said? Because I fucking did. I understood every single word. She's talking about Raising Cane's, and it's in Orange County, and she's going that far. It's really far from our house, and she's going to Raising Cane's to eat some Raising Cane's, and she loves Raising Cane's and trying it for the first time. That's literally what I heard. I watch videos on the second speed. How is my brain like, babes, that's normal. Like, you're fine. If you talk slower than this, I will doze off, okay? And I thought this was normal, and this is how everyone watched YouTube videos. Bro, do you think I have time to watch a 23-minute video? Put it on second speed, it's gonna be 10 minutes. I realized that this is not normal until there was a time on Instagram I went live on accident. This is so embarrassing because I always talk shit about dumbass celebrities who are not aware and they just on accident go live on Insta. And you know, they end up like saying things they shouldn't say, and it's on the fucking internet. Like, how embarrassing, right? I fucking went live on Insta, and guess what I said? Just take a while, guess what I said and what I did on my Insta. I was live for a good 12 minutes. Holy shit, bro. I could be like burping, scratching my ass, talking shit, but I was watching a YouTube video, and this is the leaked live of mine.
This taste and texture with evaporated milk, that is milk that has had some of its water boiled away at low temperature in a vacuum pan. I think some people use cream instead. That's good. Regular milk or water have yielded disappointing results for me. I recommend this evaporated milk, about 100 mils.
There was so many comments like calling me out on like, how does she watch it on the speed? Like, is she okay? And that's why I talk in that speed. I think that fast. I drive really fast, and I cook fast, I clean fast, and I also edit videos really fast. This is again when it hit me when I like spoke to Lubaba and like my friends, and I'm like, hey, how long does it take to edit videos on there? Like, oh, it takes me like a business day, like 2 business days. I'm still editing, and I'm like, takes me 6 hours. These bitches be just sitting and talking for 5 hours straight and looking into the camera, and that takes 6 business days, babes. I put so much edits, effects, and transitions, and I take 6 hours, and I was like, oh my god, this has to be like symptom of ADHD, that your brain is just so fast, like it's so hyperactive. I started Googling more, like adult anxiety, ADHD. I want to be honest with you and tell you that I've never experienced anxiety. I don't know what anxiety feels like. I don't know what anxiety is, or even depression. Like, I've been sad, yes, and I've been anxious. I think we all have. And also maybe I've had anxiety, I just don't know. Like, do you know how like us women, we have like sharp like chest pain sometimes, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This could be a heart attack. This could be just my boob falling out. It could be breast cancer. It could be my lungs collapsing. Like, what could it be? Like, there are a lot of things that are happening in our body, okay? You know, looking more into ADHD, I find out there are such specific things. I don't let people talk. I can't wait for people to finish their sentences because they're too slow, and my brain just wants to complete people's sentences. I'm sure if you watch my podcast, you can tell I don't let people talk. I tell myself, let people talk. And then I go on the podcast and I don't let people talk. I just can't. Like, my brain just says, I'm really fucking trying, but my brain is like, no, don't let your guests talk. People with ADHD are just insanely competitive. I'm so competitive. Explains why my car trunk be looking like this. Everyone else be having a dead body, coke and alcohol. Guess what I have? Taboo. And also certain sounds can really trigger me. And also, I can't sleep. A lot of you know I take these gummies that I've talked about a million times. They're like melatonin pills. I struggle with both. I can't wake up and I can't go to sleep. Found like a little way to get myself to wake up, and that's by waking up all my senses, like my taste buds, my eyes, and my ears. So I have AirPods. I have a box of Ferrero Rochers like next to me. And then I also have a big old window. And then I put on AirPods and I blast like Lil Wayne so my ears are awake. And then I eat like a chocolate so my tongue is moving, my taste buds are active, and I'm awake. This is literally how I wake myself up every day. It hit me. Insomnia is connected to ADHD. This is slowing down my life, and it's really like affecting my life. So I decided to like seek therapy and like actually meet up with a psychologist and figure my shit out. But also, let me just say, I don't want to come off insensitive here, but like having ADHD is kind of like having a superpower. Like, they're good and there's good and there's bad. The good stuff is obviously that I'm so hyperactive. Like I'm an entertainer. Like, I can talk for hours. And also, fun fact, I used to edit Jackie Aina's videos and she couldn't believe how fast I was. Like my turnover time was insane. She would send me the video at like 7 p.m. I would have it ready at 11 p.m. and her videos were pretty long. They were like 2 hours maybe, and I had to cut it down to 35 minutes. Again, if you edit videos, you would know like it takes a lot of time to get through a video. And I was pretty proud of myself, and she loved me and she hired me straight away. She's like, oh my god, like you're great, like let's do a trial, but like I love how quick you are. But eventually like I had to quit because I couldn't focus on my own shit. And honestly, like I don't want to change me. Like imagine like I take those ADHD pills, I slow down and I start speaking like this. So I don't know if I was ready for that commitment, because I love myself and I love like the way I am, and I don't want to like fix that or like get rid of it. But I was like, you know what, it's also like kind of affecting my work life. Why not just like take a little trial round with the ADHD pills and figure something out? So I decided to like book an appointment, meet with a therapist, and see for myself if I really need those pills, or first of all, do I even have ADHD? Let's start with that, right? We have also very unstable friendships. Like we can't keep friendships. I tend to ghost a lot of people, and I'm very unstable like that. I've always been that way. That's also another very specific part of ADHD. But I think now as an adult, I'm pretty like honest, and like I'm like, you suck and fuck you, and I'll like move on from boyfriends and girlfriends. But as a child, I would just like ghost people. I remember this, oh my god. So yeah, I pretty much vlogged it, so this is how it went. So I just came back from the psychiatrist. I don't know, he's a psychiatrist. And dude, oh my god, I just saw a guy that looks just like my ex, and I'm like, oh my god, are you here? Are we both here together? Do you want to get back with me? For some reason, he said that I have anxiety, which is so weird because that's one thing I knew that I didn't have. But whoops, I mean, I think he knows better. I think I have ADHD because of XYZ. He's like, oh yeah, you definitely have ADHD, but that's overlapping with something else. And I don't want to share that yet because I don't know much about it. I don't know if I should put it on the internet. It's too personal. I told my friends this and they're all laughing at me. They've already started making jokes on this, so I don't want this to be on the internet. There's 1 and there's 2, and I'm overlapping on both, and I'm doing like a psychology test, which is so expensive. It's so like, I didn't know this was this expensive. I thought it was like $100, but no one talks about it, dude. Like I feel bad for people who have actual anxiety. How do you cope with it when you don't have financial freedom? Like if you don't have money, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Like I'm doing this now because I have money, but if this was me like when I was 18, 17, I wouldn't be able to. It's mad expensive. I remember a friend told me he's gonna diagnose you with anxiety no matter what you say, and I was like, I don't have anxiety, I'm totally fine. He's like, yeah, but he's gonna diagnose you with that. And like anxiety is like a safe bet, like everyone has it, but he was like, no, you definitely have anxiety. And I was so shocked he diagnosed me with that, and he gave me anxiety medication. Now with that being said, does the medication help? Like I've been taking it for the last 5 to 6 days, and I definitely have noticed a difference. So that was so weird, where I thought I didn't have anxiety, but the medication helped me. I've been on medication for the past few days. I just want to feel something. I have like a metal tin can for a heart, and also I don't want to do therapy because this sounds really stupid, but I'm not gonna listen to somebody and change my life because of what they say. I don't work like that. Like I can't listen to what people have to say. I'm not trying to say this in a cocky way, but in the most humble way possible. I can't change my brain because you're talking and you're telling me what to do. I don't know how people do it. I swear to God, I'm not gonna listen to you. I only listen to one person. It's myself. That's the biggest fucking problem. See how I make these roast videos? I mock myself and mock other people sometimes, and imagine how I criticize myself in my own brain. Like it's 10 times worse than what's on the internet. It's not good. I don't like to listen to anybody. Like you could call me beautiful a million times, but I'm not gonna agree with you if my brain thinks the other way around. Then I got to this book. This book changed my life. It's The Power of Bad, and this is written by John Tierney. I'm in love with you, John. If you're watching this, hit me up. Like I'm down for a coffee date if you are. Please, he's literally as old as a dinosaur, and he has a kid, and he's married. Why did I think a 20-year-old wrote this? This motherfucker changed my life. It talks about the negativity effect and how that effect rules us and how we can end up ruling it. I want to read like certain things, very few things. I'm gonna bore you. We are devastated by a word of criticism, but unmoved by a shower of praise. People call me attractive, beautiful, smart, 24/7. But one bitch could be like, I don't know, Anncy's toenails a little crusty to me. That's it. My whole fucking weekend would be ruined from seeing that one bad comment. The pain of criticism is much stronger than the pleasure of praise. Penalties motivate students and workers more than rewards. Bad reputation is much easier to acquire and tougher to lose than a good reputation. That's why you can do charity 365 days in a week. One time you fuck up, you're dead. Even though a single bad event is more powerful than a good event, over time people respond in so many constructive ways. A small error or miscalculation can wipe out all the successes. The negativity bias is adaptive. Talk about our ancestors here. They paid, like the hunter-gatherers, they paid more attention to shunning poisonous berries than to savor delicious ones. They were more alert to predatory lions and foxes than tasty gazelles. Recognizing a friend's kindness usually wasn't a matter of life or death, but ignoring an enemy's animosity could be fatal. We are richer, healthier, freer, and safer than our ancestors could have ever hoped to be, yet we don't enjoy our blessings. Oh, by the way, oh my god, I totally forgot. One of my BFFs, I'm kidding, my good friend Natasha, the owner of Glossy Makeup, she launched magnetic lashes. It was so sweet. She took me on a yacht trip. This is what the lashes look like. Dude, I'm so mad. I put on these lashes and the whole thing my mic just stopped working. You put on the lash glue, it acts as a liner, and then you just plop on your lashes and you're done. They are so good. Like, I have a vlog coming up soon. I was on a yacht and they put on the lashes and like it was so windy and the lashes stuck the whole time. They're so good. I'm obsessed. As I was just saying, this book really did change my life. I'm trying to turn into a pastor now. I don't know. I want to preach only happiness and positive. I'm kidding. Like, I can't even do 5 seconds of being a good person. Yeah, but there's one thing that I picked up from this book is that it's called Rule of 4. It takes 4 good things to overcome 1 bad thing. So I would have a friend who would tell me, if you read like one snarky comment, go read 4 good comments of yourself. It really elevates your mood, and that's true. One bad event that happened at like 4 p.m. Do good 4 things after that, and nice screen, go shopping or buy something for yourself. And if you do good 4 things, whatever bad thing that happened to you won't sting that bad. Okay, I'm gonna line my lips, and for that I use the Lime Crime Cinnamon Impulsive by MAC. Then I go on with Shroom by Lime Crime again. And also superstitions. While there are some positive superstitions, most of them are negative, just as most tales of supernatural involve scary events. A black cat. Superstitions, all of them are always negative, and they'll focus on one sensational murder instead of the trends showing that most neighborhoods are safe. There was also a case here about how like Americans, they're like terrified of being stabbed to death. I mean, we all are. But like no one even pays attention to the simplest ways people die, I guess. Like 20% of Americans actually die in their own bathtub. Like they slip and die in their own bathtub. Like I read a case here, I can't find it now, but that's insane. Like we don't think about it because it's not like put to our head. Like it's not like on the news, and if I say I'm going on a date with a guy at 10 p.m. I'm gonna get a bunch of like, oh my god, be careful, that's so scary. Because you know why? We've heard really sad stories on the news about girls going on dates and getting stabbed in the neck, and this effect gets passed over and it's in our subconscious mind, and like it adds to your paranoia, and that hit me. And another reason is young people tend to have less money, which means they are more stressed. Negativity hits younger people especially hard. This makes a lot of sense. Why Addison Rae TikTok and Dixie D'Amelio's TikTok is literally people ripping them apart. But like OJ Simpson, he's okay though. He's fine. Us young people, we tend to be more upset, we tend to be more rational, and we tend to be more impulsive. Old people tend to be more contented than young people because their emotions and judgments aren't as skewed by problems and setbacks. The last thing I want to say, hopefully this calms out your anxiety. When you look at the world, your attention is automatically drawn to threats. Me. At the age of just 8 months, infants will turn more quickly to look at an image of snake rather than a frog, and at a sad face rather than a happy face. By age 5, when shown a group of faces, they're quicker to spot a sad face than a happy face, and even quicker to spot a fearful or an angry face. My life has been a lie. I was reading this book page after page. I was just like, dude, shit. Like, I've been living in this shitty bubble for what? But yeah, I thought of just coming here, chit-chatting, talking some shit. But yeah, hopefully if you are one of those people who like walk around with tasers and like a knife pocket and a gun you should get the book. Trust me, get the book. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Follow my Instats at Anncy Twinkle. Also, probably back to uploading twice a week. Thrice is a lot. 2 times a week, I'll be back.